Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. It is a gorgeous day outside, so I've got the camera set up right outside the garage. A, because it smells in there. Burnt oil, turbo guts, just, the oil is just coming out the exhaust pipe from where it's leaking past the seals. I am 99% sure we seized up the turbo, but we got a new one on the way. That's neither here nor there. There's a video about that I posted out a day or two ago. But today I'm talking about probably my favorite shop tool, electronic shop tool I should say, and that is the OBD2 scanner. As you can see, I've got all of these scanners here, but those aren't my favorite. My favorite is this little booger, this Wi-Fi one right here. So let's get rid of these. USB ones work fine. I'm not hating on the USB ones. The problems with those is the fact that you have to have the drivers. You install this, it's Wi-Fi, the default settings work on it. It works with PC, any phone, Apple, Android, for those apps also. Okay, on top of the scanners, we're talking about my favorite software, which is OBD Auto Doctor. And the gracious people over at OBD Auto Doctor have provided my viewers a 20% discount code for the Express and Standard editions. So check the comments down below. I think it's only for the first 20 people, so you want to jump on top of this. I paid full price for this software. They're not sponsoring the channel by any means. I actually use the software myself. I have had $1,000 OBD scanners, and this software is almost as feature rich as those, but for a shade tree DIYer, it will do everything that you want to do, and it's great. The nice thing about it is with the Wi-Fi adapter, which I'll put a link down to this below, which I use with. It's great because I can go out, say my sister-in-law brings her car over, which always seems to have a check engine light. I jam this up underneath the steering column in the OBD2 port, and I can have my laptop back in the garage, jump over there, pull the codes, clear them, and keep on rocking. So let's hopefully air out the garage a little bit better, get this burnt oil smell out. I need to clean this thing out. I don't know if you can see how just completely dirty it is because of the Super Auto project, but let's jump into the truck. I'm going to throw this in there, and I got the laptop back here ready to go, and so I'll pull up a window so you can see. I'm 99% sure I've got a code already because I have the math failed because we're in speed density tuning, of course. So let's check out the software, and I'll show you how easy it is to set all this up and connect to it. So okay, so I've got the screen pulled up here. I've got the software launched here, OBD Auto Doctor. As I said, there will be a link down in the description. Discount code down there. Grab it while you can. I'm using the Express edition. It does everything that I need it to do. But I have my OBD2 wireless adapter plugged into the Super Auto right now and the key to the on position. And I'm going to go down to my Wi-Fi down here. And yeah, you can see all of my Wi-Fi is Star Wars related. See if we can find this OBD2 adapter. Sometimes you have to plug it in and unplug it. There it is. So we'll connect to it. It's open. You don't have to have any settings. There's default settings for about all of these, and the one that I've linked down below, I have verified it works with the software. So once we're good and connected, we should be able to come in here and just hit open connection. You're going to want to change your connection method over to Wi-Fi if it's not already set there, but these default settings of IP address and port should work. And you'll know pretty quick. Sometimes you have to turn the key on and off to get it to sync up. So as I said, sometimes you have to turn the key on and off, plug it in, unplug it again. So we just right away, we've got one engine code pending. Readiness monitors, you can check if you have emissions testing in your area. You can plug this in and quickly check to see if all of your readiness monitors are cleared before you go down and get an emissions test. Really good to have for performance vehicles, because a lot of times things like evap systems will cause you to fail and you don't even know it because they won't check codes. But let's check our codes here, see what we've got. And so pending. Oh, look at that. Mass airflow sensor's getting ready to go. Of course it is. That's because I have failed it for speed density tuning. So, saying, if you're going to do this, it'll clear it, but it's also going to reset all of your emissions counters, stuff like that. Makes sense. And now the code's clear. It's that easy. You can also do some other diagnostic stuff in here. There's a lot of cool stuff. Some of these other options are only in the standard edition or the pro edition. The express edition is basically just going to be your DTC clearing reading. You can also come in here and monitor specific PID values like you can with a standard scanner. And then, you know, it shows you what your ECM is. Don't look at my VIN number, it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about you stealing my VIN by any means. There's a lot of extra features on here, a lot of good stuff. I've really enjoyed this software. It's been very, very helpful. I like being able to come in here and see some of the supported sensors on here, so you can come back over and add them on here, and let's see if we can. There we go. So I can sit there and look at the voltage off of my O2 sensor to make sure it's working right. And that's the cool thing is it'll actually show you your short-term fuel trim adjustments on here. It shows that it's in percentage as it should be. If you've watched my tuning series, you know that your STFT directly affects your LTFT, which is your long-term fuel trims. And so as this number gets bigger here over time, it starts to increment on your long-term fuel trims, which actually adjust your fueling on your speed density or your mass sensor. So, but that's pretty much the software in a nutshell. It works so easy. You saw like within 30 seconds, I had to unplug it and plug it back in once, but it connected right up, pulled codes, allowed me to clear codes. You know, now we got the green on the engine codes. There's no codes. Of course, readiness monitors. There's not going to be, those aren't going to be clear because I've been writing tunes. Every time you write a tune, it resets the readiness monitor. But for what is less than probably about 50 bucks, you get a lot of power and a lot of flexibility on your ability to read your own scans. Let me adjust this over here. My hair's wild as usual. So, as I said, you got software. We got a sweet, sweet discount on it right now. Make sure and jump down there and grab that. The wireless, the Wi-Fi dongle, I think is 20 bucks or less. There'll be a link down there. There's other options. You can do Bluetooth. You can do USB. Bluetooth is kind of subjective. It may not work on laptops, but if you're only using phone applications, it's, you know, Bluetooth might be all right for that. But the cool thing about the Wi-Fi one is it works with about everything. You don't have to load all of the stupid drivers that you have to load for the USB ones. It's such a huge pain in the butt. And then, you know, the software, for the money, I think the Express one is probably the best for the do-it-yourselfer. But if you're doing a little more volume, or if you're dealing with a lot of cars, if you're that guy that everybody brings their car to, it might be worth it to upgrade to the standard version. But you know, for us shade tree mechanic tuner guys, the Express version works really great. And once again, I want to thank the guys over at OBD Auto Doctor for hooking us up with such a sweet discount code. So. If you like this video, make sure you throw a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, check out the tuning series. There's so much great information. More information is coming out almost daily on that. We are starting to do the deep dive on torque management. Also, check out our new Patreon page. I appreciate everybody's support that's already signed up. You guys are helping to drive new content, helping to decide what content we do next. So there will be links to that down below. And as I said, if you like this video, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment down there. If you don't like the video, throw a thumbs down, throw a comment down there. Tell me what you don't like about the video. Give me your feedback on OBD2 scanners that you've used in the past. I've used like the MaxiComs and stuff like that. They're like 800 to 1,000 bucks, and they can do a couple things that this can't, but those are things that you probably don't need to do, or those are things that you're doing on your vehicle that you already have a tuning software for. So, you know, there's not a lot of reason to carry that. This is great for hooking into your dad's car, your mom's car, your sister's car, your cousin's car, your best friend's car. You know, making it quick, clearing a code, and it saves you from having to, you know, go down to AutoZone just to pull a code, and they don't know what it means half the time. So, you know, I can't stress how great having this tool is for the, you know, home garage. So, but as always, thanks for stopping by the garage, everybody.